Oh, that is certainly the truth, Kelly. You know, folks, there's so much happening. Obviously, we're all living through it, but America's kindness really does shine through during very difficult times. It's all part of our forecasting hope profiles. Doctors and nurses in the healthcare profession need masks to protect themselves in the coronavirus 19 fight. And a New Jersey robotics teacher noticed that, but went a step further. We've got Jim Hoffman with us. Jim, pardon me. Jim created face shields using a 3D printer. He joins us this morning. First off, thank you so much for your efforts. And where did the idea come from to make face shields?
The idea initially came from an email communication from a New Jersey medical school third-year student, Rohan Sawhney. He was down there, school had been closed and, living in his apartment or whatnot. And he reached out to me. I knew him for about 2 years just through the computer. I had never even met him, but he knew that I had a lot of experience with 3D printers in our schools. So he reached back and he asked for some help, and that's really where it all started.
Now, how does this work? Can you walk us through the process of how you can make a face shield with a 3D printer? How's it go?
Yeah, well, I don't do this all by myself, that's for sure. So the actual assembly is here in our basement, and I get a lot of good help from my daughter, Samantha, and my wife, Mandy. They help me assemble, and they help me pack them up and then ship them and deliver them. So, but it really all starts with the raw materials, and that's the one thing. We went to Alex Cable from Thor Labs. It's a local photonics company here in our community, and he's in 15 countries, and he's got a lot of good experience. And so it didn't take him long to say yes, and he volunteered to allow some of his crew cut up this PETG, these sheets. He went out and he ordered them immediately, and it's the clear material that we use for the face shield. It's the front of it. And so he sourced it, got it in, cut it into manageable sizes, and then what we did was we took it across town. I went over and picked it up, dropped it off for another business there, Mark Maruska and Adam Zadima. They run Gravity Design. It's a local sign shop, but they had the laser etcher that we needed, and they agreed to help, and so they've stepped in, and they're right in the middle of this, and I see them usually once a day, back and forth. They help me, I help them, and so it was these local businesses that came together to get behind me.
Well, I got to ask you real fast. I mean, we've been talking about the shortage of face masks, and I think the average viewer, average person in America understands the importance of the face mask. But what is the benefit of the shield? How does that help?
So the shield what it is, I guess, it offers another level of protection. Me not knowing, not being in the rooms when these patients eventually sometimes have to be intubated, but I guess they must expel a lot of air and moisture, and if someone's pushing, next thing you know, the stuff is being spit and coughed and could fly around at a great distance. So if they're there getting in close proximity to help you, to care for you, to set up all the equipment, that stuff can happen. And so they wear the shield as an extra layer that offers them more protection. It keeps it out of their eyes, keeps it away from their face, and it just really adds to what the N95 mask already gives them.
Jim, we are very, very short on time. Just want to ask you very quickly, I understand your son is in the healthcare profession. Thank you so much for the great work you're doing and that he's doing. But what has been the reaction that you've had from other physicians and nurses? Not a lot of time. Just want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, no, we've had a lot of good feedback from the hospitals and the care centers that we've already delivered these to, and we're very pleased with what we've heard. So they want more. Clearly, there's still a need.
Okay, sir, and how can people help? You got 30 seconds. How can people help?
They could go to our fundraising page that's linked off of, it's a GoFundMe. So it's PPE Made in the USA. That's the one they would search out. That would be very helpful to get some more materials.
Okay, Jim, you're a great, great man doing extraordinary things. I mean, folks, this is America right on display. Thank you again for coming up with this great solution for so many that need it. All right, folks.